All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to the episode of Garage Night with Garage Brothers, the brothers Bentley. We got Craig Bentley on the mic.
I am Batman.
You're right. That was worse than
That
the
was
last
worse
one.
than the last one. I agree. And we also got Corey Bentley on the mic.
I think my intros now are just my responses to his bad intros.
Which is just, if you guys could see this, maybe become a video podcast someday. Just eyes closed, like almost as if he's like wincing in pain for a moment.
It's just disappointment, really.
Yeah, just sad disappointment. I'm Travis Kenny. Go check out Cole Street Brewery. Get the 15% off if you take yourself in or wear full body cast gear. When you go there, $2 off your first drink at Bordeaux Wine Bar. Hit them up as well. And also Mazatlan, go say hi to Andy and get a deal there. So we're going to jump right in. Okay, so what was the thing that I said, hey, we're going to talk about that on the air?
You say we're going to talk a lot, or about a lot of stuff. So
I do,
you
but
gotta clarify.
But what was the thing that just now came up when we were waiting for this thing to record and save? And I said, just a second. Let's talk about that for a moment.
Was it your
I was in the
full
garage.
buddy night that's coming up?
Could be full buddy night. We do have October 5th at Bordeaux Wine Bar. What was that?
Thunder.
What was that? Someone trying to get it into the house?
Hold on, I'll go. I'm Batman.
Okay, October 5th. That
Did
was
you like
crazy.
this bat? You guys didn't get it. That's why I'm Batman. You guys suck.
Was there not a kid there? I know what I was going to talk about. Anyway, October 5th, go to Bordeaux Wine Bar. We're going to have a mic on the mic, live recording. It'll be 6:30 p.m. You can get some drinks, get some food. Super excited to do a live again. October 5th, Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Mike on the mic come out. We'll do 1 or 2 shows. Mike's putting it together. He's getting the guests. He's getting the lineup. I'm just going to sit there and hit record. We should do a garage night for Cole Street on a Tuesday. Talk to Sean about that. Okay. I want to do a garage night, but you guys get your guests together. Get Jokla, get Lee, get Garrett, get whoever you want to get together, and let's pack the place out. And I'll just sit here and just record. Does that work for you guys?
I think we might get more people to come if they know you're not going to talk.
I promise you,
Can you please specify
Travis
Travis's
Kenny
involvement?
will not be there, and the place
Oh, you
is
have to
packed.
be there because we're not going to run everything.
Yeah.
I just hit record. I go sit back in the back and just drink a beer.
You said it, not me.
You know what? That'd be fun, actually. I would love to enjoy my own show.
I think Lee would enjoy talking to you again.
Yeah.
Is Lee ready to fight me? Wait,
I
I
just
feel like that was like a. I feel
thought-
like Lee would enjoy it.
I thought he had a fun time.
Good. We
all I
need
was saying.
maybe the mystery
Probably
man.
listening even more than he used to.
What if the
Which
mystery
was
man?
amazing.
0-0.
Mystery man is not going to come down.
What if he showed up in pantyhose over his head?
Not gonna, that would be funny, but he probably will not.
I just pictured Jack Black on Saving
Silverman.
Silverman. So a few weeks back, did Black Box Yellow Beak. We talked about that. I got cut by 2 ladies in front of me. I didn't care. I was waiting for my freaking tater tots. I didn't care about that. But they cut me, and they're like, "Oh, we know this lady over here." I'm like, "That's fine."
You need to clarify. They cut in line.
They cut in line.
You're making it seem like they cut you.
It was Thunder Thursday, so maybe they did cut me. Who knows?
You would have known. They wouldn't have let you just stand there. They would have finished the job.
So they cut me, and which is no big deal. They cut in front of me. I don't care. Turns out it's 2 of the band. Like it's the band's. Like one of the guys in the band came out because they had a break. He came over. Oh, you met the podcast guy. I'm like, oh, you're the podcast guy. And one of them was the mom of one of the bandmates. The other one was like the girlfriend or wife of the other one. And it was funny. It was great. It was just one of those like hidden camera moments. They were nice. They were sweet. But they're like, oh, we shouldn't have cut you. You know, they're apologizing.
Like, damn right, you shouldn't have cut me.
And I'm like, I'm the podcast guy.
Looks like you're buying the rest of my drinks.
Can I get those loaded questions over there?
Sure.
Let's just do it, okay? Corey, we're jumping into this thing right away.
Yeah.
First off, actually, let's talk about this. I've been meaning to ask you guys this. When you were a kid, when you were collecting sports cards, or maybe it was a poster, some sports memorabilia, what was your prized possession? What was the, like, maybe it was somebody's rookie card. For me, it was the Bo Jackson Beckett. I was able to buy another one later on in life, but I love the black and white Bo Jackson Beckett. That was probably one of my favorite all-time things. I also like the Taco Time Sonic cards. That was also a cool thing. Craig?
Yeah, I don't know if I really had one that sticks out. I had some baseball. It was like a plate. It had people's face on it and then a bat underneath of it. That I don't know anybody.
There's one on your wall forever.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else that actually had those. They were like kind of a collector's thing. And I loved those. Those, like, if somebody came in and, oh, man, I'd never seen those before. So that was cool to me because I collected, and I probably had 30 of them.
Yeah, you had Chris Sabo one. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chris Sabo. I haven't heard that
Sabo.
name forever.
Tony Gwynn. I had Ricky Henderson on the Yankees.
Ricky Henderson, I saw a picture of him from back in the day. He was kind of, he was like mini prime. He kind of had those sunglasses and the hair, but he didn't look like Dion exactly. But he looked like someone, like the younger brother trying to look like Dion. Corey, what was your prized possession?
So when I was younger, I was a huge Niners fan. So I had a bunch of Jerry Rice cards. Greatest receiver of all time still.
Goat.
And I had them all in hard cases. And then I had a bunch of like Jerry Rice like art prints or stuff like that I would have like up on the wall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I had a full set of Montana cards that was like a block set that I had, and I kept those off to the side from my normal cards. So those are like the ones.
Didn't you have every Jerry Rice jersey too?
I did
you get a Hawks
for a while.
one?
I did. I was given one.
He had Mississippi State one too, didn't you?
I had all of them at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, I had an old Raiders one that I used to wear when I went and played football because I bought it for cheap. It was like a kid's one, so it was super cheap. And I wore that playing football all the time.
That's crazy.
I was
nuts.
a huge Jerry Rice fan.
Who was your, well, okay, then growing up, who was your NBA guy?
I didn't really have an NBA guy until later on, like towards high school with Steve Nash.
Steve
And
Nash?
then Steve Nash was my guy.
And then you have any of his jerseys?
I had a Mavericks jersey
Yeah.
for a while, and then I had a Suns jersey when he went to the Suns.
And if you haven't said it before, who's your MLB guy?
Dude, I was kind of into Oakland. I mean, I liked the Bash Brothers. I loved Ricky Henderson.
Did you watch the Bash Brothers yet on Hulu or Netflix yet?
No, you told me to, but
You're an
I haven't.
idiot. Go do it right now.
But when we played baseball, I loved Ricky Henderson's stance.
Yeah.
How he was super low and like back.
Yeah.
And I would always emulate that stance.
Yeah.
So
What about your NFL guy? Who's your NFL guy?
I mean, I liked Bo Jackson. You know, I was big into him.
You had to be like Emmitt Smith.
Well, yeah, I was Emmitt Smith. I still am an Emmitt Smith guy. Coach wise, I loved Buddy Ryan.
Did you see that thing I had up there? The Emma Smith play little thing?
No,
I'll bring it out. Tell me, why Emmitt Smith though?
well, he was awesome running back.
Just admit you were a Cowboys fan back then.
Nope, refused to do it.
He had Cowboys clothes. He
When I
had
was a
Cowboys
kid-
pajamas.
Ooh, that is nice. He kind of fell over there.
All right. So who was your favorite? Who did you guys draw anybody? Did you guys ever draw like, you know when you want to like
Pictures? Like
yeah. Did you ever get into drawing?
I hated drawing anything besides a snake or a Stussy sign.
He did draw a lot of Stussy signs back in the day.
Was it on your own bathroom wall? Just like if you go to any truck stop or anything right now.
Anywhere. The Stussy sign.
Have we talked about your wall on here yet?
I don't think so.
Talk about it.
Craig had an art wall in his bedroom growing in high school.
I did. I had people would come over and they would trace their hands
Oh,
on my wall. And I probably had, I don't know, 20 or 30 people on my wall.
now what did your
The centerpiece
what
was
did your
Bones,
dad
though.
think about all that? I
Yeah,
feel like
well, because my nickname in high school was Bones.
Bones, yeah.
And the center of it.
I'm so glad they traced their hands. By the way, if you got the nickname Bones,
But so the center of it had, I have a picture. I'll get a picture. But it was Bones written in big letters in white. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Who
it was a
painted that?
blue wall. was a blue wall, so
Okay.
white.
Yeah, yeah.
And then people came. The very first people, actually, Nick Tanner.
I was gonna say
Shane McNeil probably.
Shane was on there.
Tanner painted it, didn't he? The bones
He
part?
drew a lot of it.
Yeah.
And him and KDT were the very first people.
Mystery Man.
Yeah, very first people to put hands on the wall, and then it became like this thing where all my friends came over. Then it came into like other people that would come over. There's some people on the wall that I hung out with, but weren't super good friends with. And then it got to where people started writing like a little saying about themselves. And my parents kept that wall for. It may have been 5 years ago. They finally painted over it.
They kept it for a while.
They painted the rest of their room multiple times. That wall stayed like that forever.
You know whose hand didn't get allowed on the wall?
Yours.
That's true.
Mine wasn't on it.
You
know what?
He purposely had a thing on the side that said, "Don't let Travis on this wall."
Hey, you know what, Corey? I say that you start a hand wall yourself.
In here?
Yeah. No. Just your house.
I'll do it in here.
No, your house.
I like in here better. It looks nice. If you're a Patreon member and you want to trace
You want
your
a Patreon?
hand,
Yeah, absolutely.
come in here and trace your hand on
Hey,
the wall.
speaking of, I want to shout out Deszi B on this real quick. So Deszi is going to she walked in. She's going to the Jason Aldean concert with my wife.
She went.
That was
They went to it a couple
yeah,
weeks ago.
Yeah.
So today she stops by just for a little bit to kind of like hang out with to Jamie, get ready and stuff. Now, Jamie has this bag. She won a cruise that was sponsored by Lover's Package from like a radio show. And so the Lover's Package had like this gift bag for all these people that won on like a radio show. And in it is like oils and perfumes, like a feather boa and like a DVD of you know what. And then there's got like a toy or two in there as well. So I know Jamie's in the upstairs bathroom getting ready. And I know that Jamie has this thing. It's like hanging from like one of like our closet, it's in the closet. We've never opened it.
You're convincing people that was that.
Yeah. It's hanging from a hanger on the we have like a walk-in closet. Never touched it. Don't know what's in there.
Right next to the swing.
So I told Deszi, I'm like, hey, I'm recording with Craig and Corey, and I need my headphones. I got some extra ones. I need to get them out of that bag. Hey, would you run upstairs real quick? And will you go to the closet and grab it out of that bag? She goes, where's it at? I'm like, just go in the closet. It's on the left-hand side. It's in the bag. Just reach in there. She goes, well, do you want me to bring the bag? No, don't bring me the bag. Just open it up and just get into it and find the headphones. And so then I kind of like, I walk upstairs kind of slowly behind her to kind of like, she doesn't know I'm there. And so then
it's not creepy at all.
The story can go so many different ways right now.
Go up in my sex bag and I'm going to slowly walk behind you creepily.
Hey, love you guys.
It's just a lover's package.
So Jamie's like, what do you like? She's in the bathroom. She can hear like Deszi like, what are you doing? Oh, Travis told me to grab his headphones out of this bag in the closet. And Jamie's like, Travis, you don't what? And she realizes because Jamie's walking in and she sees Deszi open this bag and start rummaging. Oh, it was one of my best pranks. As a freaking almost 40-year-old, I barely get to do pranks anymore. That was so fun. Felt good. So anyway, shout out to Deszi on that. You guys ready for some loaded questions?
Say no video, no nothing to go along with the story?
I should have done a video now that I think about that.
I'm sure she would have appreciated that.
Dang. What was that?
It's windy outside.
Oh, so it's just something swinging and hitting it.
The first noise was your golf clubs going.
Oh, falling over.
Yeah.
All right. What disturbing discovery would you hate to uncover? And that is very funny.
Yeah. Getting sent to a closet.
What disturbing discovery would you hate to uncover? Me. COVID's fake. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
That would just disturb you to your core.
It's disturbing. Yeah, we've lost a lot going on. We lost our freedoms. I'm kidding.
What disturbing thing would I like to uncover? One of the grossest things that I've ever had happen was...
That means you've already uncovered it.
Yeah, I did.
So that's not the question.
Well,
I want to hear this.
Remember in junior high how
When Craig had all that.
remember snack packs? Everybody loves snack packs. In junior high, I ate my lunch, waiting for my snack pack.
Yeah,
Excited to open my snack pack. I pop it open, and it's all green on the top of it, and just smelled horrible. It's one of the worst things I've ever smelled in my life.
Was it apple Jello?
Yes. It was just like...
It was moldy.
But half of it was mold. Like, it had been that bad.
That's horrible.
And it was one of the worst smells I had in my life. And I uncovered that.
I feel like monsters or zombies are trying to get into this room right now.
That'd be awesome.
It's Eam Cloud.
Is it that windy?
There's winds coming in.
It's crazy.
Storms are brewing.
Craig, what's something that you would hate to have uncovered?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but if Corey was adopted.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the redhead would be adopted.
What if he was actually a stepchild? A redheaded stepchild.
I think it might be.
When I discovered my parents had sex, that was probably the grossest thing that
Like you saw it?
No, I just knew. Like when it dawned on
eventually
it
you
dawned on me.
realize it?
Was it the first time you had sex? You realized your parents did it?
You're like, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
If I'm putting this there, that means he
No.
had to put this there. And that means I can't.
Literally.
No, but I think it was the point where I just realized, like, oh wow, they do that, or they've done that.
My favorite part of this is that question brought that pudding story to my head. And it wasn't even about uncovering anything.
You know, that's a good question. Have you ever had? But other than that, so for me, the dad, how do I, Uncle Rob, I helped roof his house when he bought this house in Kent. I helped tear off the old shingles and put on the 3 tabs. Anyways, he would provide lunch. This is when I was in college. It was very nice of him, and he also paid me as well. But I was not looking while I was eating, not looking at all. I opened up this like little snack bag of Cheetos, and I'm just popping in the mouth, not looking, having a conversation, until I took a bite of something just extremely burnt. And they're in these Cheeto bags. Every once in a while, I don't know how we did it. We looked it up online. It was sometimes at the very bottom of the vat that they fry. Anyway, they'll kick up some of the burnt like Cheeto dust, and it is nasty. It was the worst thing. It was horrible. I also popped a Pepsi one time. I went to swig and a syringe hit me in the lip.
What?
No, I'm kidding. Do you remember that?
Crazy.
Do you remember that thing back in the day? Oh, Pepsi, there was a syringe and I got AIDS. It was a thing. Go look it up. Craig, what's the most disgusting thing you've ever discovered? Whether it was like a processed food thing. Did you ever have anything gross?
I have eaten a sandwich that, your budding ham or lunch meat.
Yeah.
That I got about halfway through the sandwich and it tasted kind of funny. And I opened up the sandwich and that, there was a couple pieces on there.
Yeah.
And like several of the pieces was complete mold.
That's so disgusting.
And I'm like, oh, penicillin, good go.
I have
Finish sandwich?
I have natural
finish it?
antibodies now.
Yeah. No wonder you've
Well, I
never.
finished the sandwich. I just took that meat off. There's no reason to waste the whole sandwich.
You're always.
He drank from a hose as a kid. He's fine.
Yeah, we did too. What's something that you're allergic from? You're allergic to anything? I'm allergic to penicillins, like penicillin. I can't take an insulin because it gives me a rash on my arms.
I'm allergic to a lot of stuff.
What are you allergic for? Or to?
I'm allergic to grass. I'm allergic to wheat.
I think everyone's
I'm
allergic to grass.
corn.
That's why you don't smoke.
Corn makes me break out.
Really?
Yeah, I don't do corn at work. I don't have to stock it because it makes me turn all red.
Really?
Yeah.
You should say the same thing about pumpkins.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea. I'm allergic to these pumpkins.
Dude, just break out. Go get corn, rub it all
Oh,
over you,
and then go do
pumpkins.
I can't handle this. It burns.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could do it.
That's a brilliant idea. Too bad I already did all the bins now, but
Yeah.
Next
year.
it's gonna pop up. It's gonna be a new
I
allergy.
don't know. I read that there was a side effect of the vaccine. You might get allergic to
I
pumpkins.
saw you eat pumpkin pie like 3 days ago. Like, no, it's different. It's the outside of the pumpkins.
If it's cooked.
Yeah. Done.
Craig, what about you, buddy?
I don't. You know, what's funny is as I've gotten a little bit older, I've got some allergies with like pollen and that kind of stuff. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not allergic to anything that I know of.
That you know of yet?
Yeah. Huh?
You ever had like any like shellfish or?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I am allergic a little bit because if I get stung, I swell up, but it's not like I need an EpiPen type swelling.
Right.
So I am allergic to bees too.
I used to have an EpiPen. I almost died in a wheat field. Craig had to save me.
I saved his. Yeah, but it's a good time to bring that up. I saved his life.
Yeah, he did actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I was playing baseball, and you know when you're going out to the Bonnie Lake the back way?
Yeah.
And the expensive houses on the right with the airport?
Yes.
Off
yes,
to the
yes.
left, there used to be like a private baseball field.
Well,
back up
now
in
they
there.
have it. Now they have more expensive houses to
and,
the left.
and we were playing a game there, and before the game there was a wheat field. I was just running through it, jumping around, and I had allergic reaction, and my eye was swollen out of its socket, and then my throat started closing, and so they had to rush me to the hospital, and Craig had to make me sing in the car to keep me alive.
What were you singing?
I don't even remember. I know I got McDonald's at the end of it, but
I don't remember what he was
That
saying.
would have kept. If you didn't sing, you would have died for real.
you had to
Well, his
keep
throat would've
my
closed.
throat was closing, so I had to keep talking and singing to keep my throat open.
What were you singing?
I don't remember. I was
legit.
I was like 7.
to quit.
I was 7, I think. It was like minor B baseball.
Wow. I'm allergic to that story.
Good. Let's keep talking
Let's
about
keep
it.
going about it. Oh, I'm dead. That's crazy.
Yeah, my eye was like all the way out, like swollen out of it.
It was
and then
that
I had to
bad.
Carry, yeah. Then I had to carry EpiPen for the rest of the time.
So what if it gets really bad right now? Like when they kick up wheat and like the grass fields. Like
I outgrew it for a while, and then it came back. Like, so I'll play in grass or something, and it'll just turn red. But I was on allergy medicine before it was over the counter. Like, I was
really?
on prescription allergy medicine back then.
I like this question for you guys.
Well, then let's go.
If you could coach any professional sports team, I'm not saying sports, but the team of the sport, who you choosing? Legit. Like I'm telling you, like you feel confident you're gonna win. Not just like, oh, I really like to coach the Philadelphia Eagles. It's like, no, you're probably gonna be terrible at it.
I'm coaching the Orioles because there's no expectations.
I like it.
I don't want to coach. I would rather be
Got
a
it.
GM than coach.
Listen, you got to choose it. Who are you coaching?
Fine, then I would coach the Mariners because there's no expectations.
No expectations.
Well, there is in 2 years.
Oh,
I know nothing about. I mean, I love basketball. I probably know the most about basketball of all the sports. But drawing up plays and calling time like that, I couldn't do it. Not doing it. So NBA is out. NFL, I couldn't do that either. Don't know much about it. I mean, I do, but I wouldn't be able to like make anyone good. I think baseball's probably the safest. I think what I would do though, I think if you were to call caddies coaches, I would be a caddy, because then you could say, "This is how I would caddy." I'd say, "Hey,
They're supposed to be quick answers, aren't they?
yeah.
this isn't rapid fire."
And
I said
caddies-
these are loaded questions.
And Caddy's not a coach.
No, it is, because I'd say they'd say, "Hey." You say, "Hey, how far is that?" I'd say it's 150 yards, and he goes, "Oh, 150 yards. What do you think? What do you think I should use here?" I'd say, "What do you hit 150 yards?"
Well, your problem is you'd be coaching. If you're coaching baseball, you don't use yards; you use feet.
No, I'm talking, but I'm
He's talking about trying to be a
about
golf caddy
golf
and call it a
caddy.
coach.
Oh,
There's a reason why
So I
they
thought you said baseball. That's where it would
you
be.
he
there's-
blanked out.
There's
He
a
had a
reason,
stroke.
There's a reason why they
after-
have caddies and separate golf coaches.
No, a little different. A little different. I think that's the same thing as a coach. I would also
I don't know. What do you think?
exactly.
That's what you should use.
That's like a life coach.
Best caddy ever.
Like a life coach. Like someone comes up. This is what life coaching is. Someone's like, "Hey, I think I should apply for this job.
Maybe that would be better. that way.
Should I apply for this job?" And the life coach says, "I don't know. What do you think?" "I think I should apply for this job." Then go do it.
Like
Easy.
You're a therapist caddy.
All you do is just ask the question back to them.
I don't
They
think
already
you-
know the answer.
I don't think you'd ever get asked back to be a caddy
You'd have to carry the clubs. You know that.
That sucks.
and walk 18
And
holes.
walk over.
I'd carry the clubs if I could get a cart.
He's the only caddy driving a cart behind.
No, or he's like that push cart guy.
He pays another young kid to follow him as the caddy to carry the clubs.
Hey, you got one celebrity that you could choose to live next door to you. Who is it? Sports celebrity too. I mean, sports
I
or
100% would choose Peyton Manning then.
Manning's it.
Yeah.
He's your BFF. You're going
Yeah.
next door. You're having barbecues with him and everything.
100%.
Have you had dreams where you're like friends with Manning?
No, but I will now.
Those are the best dreams.
I feel like I'm going to now.
I want you to.
Yeah.
Craig.
I am moving in between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Adam Sandler.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun.
That'd be awesome.
That would be way awesome. Who's your other neighbor, Corey? Kind of skipped over you on the other neighbor.
Now I have to think.
We'll
I was so quickly. Yeah,
we'll come back
go.
to you.
I'll think.
Manning and his brother Eli on the other side.
Shoot, I don't know if I want to be between. I don't know if I want to
Did
be
you guys
between
watch
brothers.
that Monday Night Football or were they?
No, because I got practice. I never watched Monday night
that
games.
was
It
awesome.
was good. I like that telecast much better.
Craig, let's go back to yours. Stone Cold and then Sandler.
Yes.
What are you trying to do? Like, what are you weaving your way in? Are you trying to either A, get into a movie with Sandler, or B, are you trying to be like BFFs with Stone Cold instead?
Ooh, that'd be tough. You get into a movie with Sandler, you'd like be part of another group. Like it wouldn't just be him. You'd be in that group.
Right. But with Stone Cold, you're BFs, but you're BFFs with Stone Cold.
I would probably still choose Sandler.
Movie with Sandler over being the absolute best
Is it just
friend.
one movie and done, and then he's just not going
Yeah,
to talk to me again?
you're in a movie. No,
Because I'm going to become best friends with him too if I'm in a
No,
movie
no,
with him.
no. That doesn't happen. You're BFFs. Like Stone Cold considers you his best friend forever. Or you're in a movie where a lot of people get to watch you and see how funny you are on a movie. What are you choosing?
I got to go Sandler.
Still.
Wow.
I feel bad for. I feel like Stone Cold, as he listens to this, is gonna be like, "Come on, Craig, come on." Oh, bitch. Corey, what about you? So Manning and who's the next one?
I think you want to go like a comedian type. So I go maybe like Will Ferrell.
And
That'd
then
be fun.
And so
on one
same
side.
thing. BFF with Peyton Manning or in a movie with Will Ferrell.
A BFF Peyton Manning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Almost. What if he proposed to you?
He's married already.
But what if he's like, "Hey, we're in Utah."
Like, do I have to like? Is it just like plutonic?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm in.
Thursdays and Tuesdays.
Wait a minute, that's not plutonic.
I would probably have, Craig and Corey. Actually, my
Just
neighbors.
Bentley sandwich.
Just the Bentley sandwich. Are we talking? Who are we marrying?
I don't think we'd ever move.
No,
next to him.
the neighbor. Sorry, the neighbor thing.
We would choose not to live there.
The neighbor thing.
The houses will probably be cheaper next door. We'll probably get a good deal.
Man, I really like. I like the sports thing. I would probably have Griffey. I'd love to have Griffey next door. I think that would be so freaking cool to have Ken Griffey Jr. live next door. And then actor-wise, Bill Murray. That would be fun too. Neither of them would hang out with me though.
I see him in the middle going over to Griffey's and be like, Craig's angry.
Every time.
Dude, the computer is bullshit. All right. I like that one. Those are some pretty good answers. Pretty good questions, actually. I like to learn a lot about you guys. If you become president of the United States, what is the first measure you would enact while in office?
I'd make prostitution legal.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, we just talked about it.
Um,
You can't do much. You're gonna get killed. So
Craig
that's
Craig
true.
is like, I would follow my brother, and then I would make prostitution illegal again. Just to rub it in his face.
I would strip away some of the power the government has.
So Trump, just call him Craig Trump.
No. That's not. I'm just in general, not just on one side.
I would do the opposite of what you're supposed to do in prison. If you go to prison, you're supposed to fight the biggest person. I would go just beat on the smallest
you would start
country.
at like city. Oh, I thought you were talking about like I would start going to city council meetings as president and like
just ripping through
destroying
people.
Dude, that would actually
That would be
kind of
fun.
funny.
That
just
would be
a
fun.
random, go to all 50 states,
and show up at a city council
just
meeting.
small cities though.
You know what?
like Enumclaw.
Like it costs more in taxpayer money for you to
Yes.
go there than what the city has for a budget.
Here's what I would legit do. I would say that no matter where you work, no matter where you work. Okay. You get 1 week off, 1 week paid. Like it's almost like a holiday, but you get 1 week paid of June, July, or August. And
Well, Travis, how are you going to pay for that?
well, no, that would be the federal holiday. Like, listen, your freaking business needs to figure it out, because what's going to happen is that means that if you did everyone the full week off, then people still work. They still have grocery stores open, like even on 4th of July and stuff, right? So, no, it's like, listen, that doesn't put a burden on the business. That is legit, where that business says, okay, this pod of 5 people will have June off, and this pod will have July, and this pod will have August off. You know, I would do that. That's what I would do. Enact a full friggin' week, but I would make it easier for businesses to, so that you would actually, so businesses could stay open, so people could go enjoy the things they would want to do on a vacation, but it wouldn't hurt your own vacation time.
I got a second one.
So you want to
Go
give
for
people
it.
more vacation.
I'd also get rid of daylight savings time.
That's so good. After the fall. Like the fall one hits, we get our sleep back, and then you say, okay, we're done. Time out.
But he wants to make something else up, like named after himself.
Bentley savings time.
That'd be right before I was done with my term.
That's hilarious. Have we generated anything other than prostitution for you? Do you have any other wacko things you'd want to do?
There's a ton of stuff that you could actually do that would be kind of both sides to fix shit, but you would die. Like nothing. I would get killed so quickly if I was president, because the money, I would just die.
Money, yeah.
The people wouldn't like me.
Would you change? Would you change the? What would you change though?
Everything.
What about the anthem?
Why would I change that?
Would you-
that would be the first thing.
Dude,
I
I
go
would
after.
change the anthem so
The
fast.
first thing-
National anthem?
Oh,
The
yeah,
first
absolutely.
thing you do as a president
and
is
here's
change the
why.
national anthem.
To what?
Bill Maher brought it up last night.
Full
Or-
buddy. Full
no,
full
oh, yeah,
buddy.
Full
buddy.
Woo, woo, woo. Bump, 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 bump.
No, seriously. But
No,
I want to hear why.
Because I feel like right now the national anthem, Bill Maher brought it up on Kimmel. Rather than making 2 national anthems, let's be inclusive. Let's just do a new one. Let's remix it, and I think it should be top down, money ain't a thing. You know, I think it should be. I think it should be a song. I don't know. DMX, like what do you think would like bring people together?
DMX can't make a new national anthem.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if you did stop, drop, shut up down, open up shop. Like if you did some song.
I don't think people would like that as a national
Shut him
anthem.
up. Lower my taxes.
Who's this guy?
What if you made the national anthem Amazing Grace?
No one would like that.
Why?
But they would like you to come in and take away their national anthem.
Yeah, I would do it. If I had a friggin' heartbeat.
You would probably die too.
Let's
Shoot
be
me.
realistic. We would all die.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. I would be the guy. I would treat myself like the Pope. I would always be behind bulletproof glass. I would wear just full body
I feel
armor.
like what you would do though is you would want it to be a convertible with clear glass all around you, so everybody can still see you.
Yeah, I would. Absolutely. Everywhere I go, I always be a bubble boy, but it'd be like completely bulletproof.
I would never come out, and I would have a double.
Dude, there's so much stuff now I think about it. I want to know if anybody's ever mowed the White House.
Oh,
lawn.
I would.
As president.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I'd do
Flip
that.
flops.
I'd do that if nobody.
Just he's
did.
out there with a beer and like a riding lawnmower. Just
Oh
like,
yeah, just right
That
here.
would be awesome.
I would push mow that thing.
hey,
I would not ride it.
I'm working 24/7. I got the phone right here.
Yeah.
Something happens, I'm good.
Or now, yeah, you have the technology now where you probably couldn't do it back then, right? There's a lot of things you couldn't do back then that we still do, because you can't give a press conference pushing a mower. But now with Bluetooth and noise canceling, like you could literally do a riding lawnmower and be like, "Hey, so we've decided not to bomb Syria. Hold on."
Just calling into a news show. You're like on air. You're just like, what are you doing? I'm just mowing the lawn. I'm just like every other hardworking American out here. I mow my own lawn.
Dress shirt, just like leaves rolled up or sleeves rolled up. Leaves too.
Yeah.
The leaves are rolled up. I started to talk about Kainoa the other day. What was it? Or the other episode? What was I talking about Kainoa? Kainoa said something that we should do.
I'd run a presidential fantasy football league.
Dude, that'd be sick. I don't know. I would, and then
But do it with the owners of the NFL.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I don't know. We're getting to the end. We do some shout outs. Shout outs to Craig or Corey. Who wants to go first?
I don't have any yet. You go.
Nope.
All right, I'm going to shout out. I'm not doing push-ups, though. I shout out the Patreon members. You guys already know them.
Unacceptable.
So
You didn't get aboard.
so easy.
Who are the Patreon members?
The Patreon members are...
I shout them out if there was a board here.
I got them right here in my own board. I'm shouting out the Patreon members, active Patreons, View Relationship Manager. I'm not actually clicking things. Travis Johnson, Ben Illman, Veronica Lara, Homer Robertson. Shout out to Homer Robertson. He listens to every episode. He loves you guys. He thinks you guys are absolutely hilarious.
Get him on here.
We should bring Homer on. Homer, you're invited.
Yeah, we used to play basketball down
Homer-
at Montgomery Park.
Let's see, Homer. What do you contribute? You contribute. You know what, Homer? Bump it up just a little bit. Come back. You're on here.
Whoa.
Jared,
Whoa.
Shekinah, Anon, Ira, Amanda. I actually had Ira on $50 a month. I recorded. He'll be released. You've already probably listened to him.
You said
Amanda
he listens too, right?
Yeah, Cassie
should get
Spencer,
him
Seth
on.
Loop, Casey Scott, Adam Kenny,
Here's our next guest.
Eric Madrid, Holly Graff, Kellen Hall.
Now live.
And I'd like to shout out. Come in here, real quick. My daughter Jacqueline. Say hi to everyone. What was that? That was like a raptor. Can you say hi? Come here. Okay, all right, bye. Is it raining outside?
What if we all give you shout outs? Will you say hi?
Yeah, hey, all of us say we like Jacqueline. Will you say hi in a nice voice? We all like Jacqueline. All right, everyone, Jacqueline.
I'll give Jacqueline a shout out.
Woo,
Yay!
say it. Okay, that's scary.
That was a scream.
Oh, we got Kane here too. Kane, come on in.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Kane, real quick, Kane's World episode. All right, see ya.
And he's out.
And he left. All right, bye. See you in a little bit, Jacqueline. Shut the door, please.
Dad,
Yeah.
did you see the gate?
Oh, is that what you heard?
Did it fall off again?
Yeah.
That's what we heard.
That was the noise.
All right, I'll check it out. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, thanks for
Bye.
saying that zombies weren't coming.
Hey, by
That's
the
what he
way,
thought.
whoever went through that gate and left it open has to help me repair it.
It was latched.
Oh, you guys latched it?
Yeah.
I know what happened.
What?
The wind, it was stronger than the gate, so it like blew it open.
Yeah, Travis.
You're right.
Those are facts.
Yeah.
Those are facts. Facts don't care about
Way
your feelings.
smarter than your dad.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to that. My shout out is going to be to, I don't know. I give my Patreon shout out. I'm going to shout out. Here's what I'm going to shout out. This guy named Jake. Shekinah seeing him. I ran into this guy at Cole Street, and I said, hey. She mentions, hey, he has a podcast. He's like, all right, I'm going to listen to it. He listened to our fantasy football one.
That's a good starter.
That's the first dip in.
Oh, these are good. 10-minute bite-sized.
I'm just going to dip my toe in here.
He goes, I liked it. It was pretty entertaining. And I'm like, we just talked about fantasy football for 10 minutes. You got to go listen to the other ones, but I shout out him. Craig, who's your shout out?
I'm going to not shout at anybody.
Sean.
I like shout
Oh,
out.
you know what? We can shout out everybody else that listens who might not be a Patreon member, but we still appreciate that you listen.
Be a Patreon member, you jerks.
And send us some
I
questions.
don't shout out the Mariners. They're my shit outs, by the way.
Yeah,
Mariners do not get a shout
that's
out.
more accurate.
I'm like, they're
By the time this podcast comes out, they'll be mathematically eliminated.
yeah, they're as bad as my fence against a windstorm or my gate.
I think the golf clubs put up a more fight than the gate
They
did.
probably did. Oh, my golf clubs! The whole bag fell over.
Yeah. What do you think? One club flew out?
There was just one club. All right, Corey, who's your shout out?
I just did. Everybody
Everybody.
listen.
Everybody.
I'll tell you what,
Send us some
Everybody.
questions
We
and
do.
some comments.
We need to get some questions from people. We need to get people
Yeah,
a
get
little
some-
bit
yeah.
more involved.
Get involved.
I will do a shout out to Brad Drummond.
Yeah.
We've told him numerous times we're going to have him on and still haven't
never
got
had him on.
He's our Matt Damon.
Also,
We ran out of time.
yeah. Also, have you talked to Mariano Rivera? Is he all settled in his other store?
I haven't talked to him. He's on our schedule still. It shows up when he's working. He works like one day a week.
You still don't see him.
I just don't see him.
All right, we shot him too.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your lives. Go Hawks.
Go Eagles.
Go Colts.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hello.